Okay, come back to my channel. Um, we are going to be looking at a possible position trend move of AUD US. Possible position trend move of AUD US. Now, looking at this market from a broader view of 1 year being a position trader. Some people use monthly. Everybody have their own different time frame they prefer to use. For me, I prefer using 1 year. It's okay for me, like it's best for me. Now, dropping down on the market analytics. Now, let's start. This is a low, a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower high, and a lower low. So this becomes one, this takes this, and this takes this. So this makes this low. So now got a higher high above this high. Then when I have a breakdown. So from this point of view, we've gotten this higher high because this is a high that made this low. We made a higher high. So we are now here. Now from this junction, if I should apply things I love to do very well, which is my strategy, of which I can't review that here for now. I will do as usual as every other person. So now you're taking this down candle here that led you move to this top. So we came down but unable to touch this guy. We made a higher high. Now we are back there again. See? So we are back here again. Now to switching down straight to um monthly. Now I can apply the little of my strategy here. Now this happens to be this is 1 year. This is another year. Another year. Meaning that this year, this yearly candle here made low and this one completed it. This year one made what? A higher high above this one. This guy. So there is a market structure shift. Now, reading from the structure viewpoint of this market. Now, let me just make some things very clear and vivid. Let me take this indicator out. Now, looking at this from this high to this low, this high made this low below this very low. Automatically becomes what? A lower low. Now, when we get to this very zone here, now it took this trend, how many candles to it took it how many candles to form this very trend. If I on this indicator, this is 1 year, this is 2 years, and this is let's say 2 years and some months to form this complete trend. How many candles? One, two and a half candle. Let me just put it that way. Two and a half candle to form this very low you're seeing here. This very low you're seeing here. It took it one, two and a half to form this low you're seeing here. Good. Now, whenever a structure, for example, makes a low, a lower high, a lower low, and whenever a structure goes and fail to make a lower low below a previous low, meaning there is becoming what? A threat. There is becoming what? A threat. Now, let me make it more practical. Let me make it more practical. This is a structure moving down. Then it goes up. This normally we are meant sellers are meant to be here to bring this guy to make a lower low of this low. But what happened in this scenario? It comes down. It fail to make a lower low. Now, in that process, this same structure that is coming down is also making what? A lower low and a lower high. Now, when it gets to this very low here, what happens? It breaks its own high. It breaks what? Its own lower high. Telling you that this zone is weak. So then we release to the next aggressive sellers is here. So on a coming down point, you now make a lower high, then it will not take these weak sellers off. Then now meet these strong sellers here. Now what will now happen? It will now come back again. Now when it gets to this point, as it's waving, it will break its wave again. Come down and continue to attack way again, to attack these strong sellers again. These strong sellers will also what? Break it down again. We get it now. This how it keeps moving, it changes the market trend. But whenever it goes in this format and breaks again, meaning these buyers are now what? Weak. So this is a simple logic we should know or have whenever it comes to market structure. Now when the market candles accumulate to this very point, accumulate and go to this very point. What happened? At that process, the same thing I just explained just happened there. We get to this low. Instead, we'll make a lower low. Now it keeps going, making lower highs and lower low, lower highs and lower low, lower highs and lower lows. It's now down. Instead of it to break below this low, what happens? It breaks its own structure high. What next? It makes lower low, lower high, then lower low. Now about to move. Now, what is it trying to tell you that this very structure is what? Is weak. Is weak. So we are now coming back to take this high off. So these are the common things in this forex business that have put people off-minded, that they find it difficult to get market direction properly well. But notwithstanding, please make sure you like this video, subscribe, and also share and bless someone's life. It could be anybody, maybe who have been suffering in a way to understand market structure and what have you. Please help us. Make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up by liking it so that when next we drop more videos, you will easily get a notification. Thank you for that. Now, on nevertheless, we'll come in We've gotten what? A higher high again. AUDUSD made a higher high. Now, in the process whereby this guy made a higher high above these very highs here, I should put on my indicator that helps me in my technical analysis. This is indicator, the only indicator I can use for my technical analysis. Now, this one here drop, this guy made another what? Higher high. Now, what happened next? We started making what? A lower highs and a lower low, lower highs and a lower low, lower highs and a lower low. Now we are back in here. Now, there are other things I still need to put in together to make this, to make us clear with when it comes to position trading. Now we made a higher high. We are back here again to go up. So if I include more of my indicators like 6 months and 3 months, now it breaks the whole system down so for me. Now I've used 1 year to know that okay, oh, this is a 1 year we broken. Now all this is 1 year, this is 2 years. I think this market a year, 2 years plus to get to this place. Now what next goes is this. Inside of this 6 months, inside of this 6 month candle, between the first quarter, the market made a low inside here and then made what? A higher high above that 6 months. So if I should erase this off and take this off, this is the clarity here. This is the clarity here. Okay? So we made what? A higher high. Look at it there. Made what? A higher high above the high. So we are back down again inside these 3 months. Inside these 3 months support. AUDUSD, when it got there, what happened? It made a push high. Now, when you go to your monthly time frame, sorry, your weekly time frame, if I should put on the indicator of monthly, you see how it took out it made a higher high. It took out the previous month. Now, this is it here. It made a high first month. It made a lower low below this trend, a lower low. It made a high. We are meant to come to this zone here. It made a lower low. Now, inside this 3 month order block, what happened? The market changed direction and made a higher high. Normally, we are to take this as what? A pullback, tapping, continue making higher high. But what happened? If you understand where the ocean is flowing from, you won't get trapped. Now, this is the first time it's getting to this way. So anything can happen. So automatically, he used this zone here as what? As a point of contact to create what? A divergence. Divergence is one of the strongest signal I love to trade inside a support zone or inside a resistance zone. I don't joke with divergence. I love it so much. And it moves with so much speed and strength. So we now use this on test zone for what? For a divergence. So imagine this guy that made a low and a higher high above this high is now what? I've now made what? A lower low. Still inside this 3 month support. Now we are back up again and we've taken out the previous month candles. This is it. So we are down. This same guy that made down here, this same guy that made a lower low here, we've broken above it. So we have to come back, then continue making a higher high. So this is to tell us that AUDUSD now is now ready for its position trend direction, which is a long-term trend direction. Now, pointing at this zone. So this market that went up, that finally dropped down. Like I said, I have a strategy for that to know where exactly the market is going to off. So I have a strategy for that. But nonetheless, I will give out this one. Now we've come into the 3 months last candle, which is this candle here. It means a lot to me. This candle here means a lot to me. Inside, when this guy was coming down, let me see something. When this guy came down in 3 months, the next 3 months, he went what? He went higher above this very high here and continue going high. So who led that to that move? Who led to that move? Who led the move? It was this guy. It was this guy that led the move to this very top that broke this very uh 6 months. Look at it here. That broke this very 6 months. This is the starting point of this 6 months here. This is the starting point of this 6 months. This is the starting point. So is this guy that led the move that broke this guy here. So automatically AUDS is there. From that junction, what will make me know that okay, oh, big bank, this zone will be the strongest zone is when I see the market coming into this support zone, then exhaust come into exhaustion, then change, now break and change another trend at which it used in coming back down. Now we've broken this high, so we are back there again, meaning this is a valid support. So inside this valid support, what happened? What has happened again? Sorry, what has happened again? We've taken another one, another position up again. Be inside that 3 month support. So we came back into this zone. We made a higher high. So awareness we will be looking out for is this zone. And this is 6 months, 3 months. This is another 3 months. How many months? 6 months. So we came back inside this zone here. That is here. So I should bring it to monthly. Look at it here. So if I should put on this guy, look at it here in 3 months. That is in 3 months support. Boom. The first candle that led to the push up here. We are back there. So what next are we to do? Meaning we've changed, so we have to go for the next move up there. So we're back up here. So meaning we are coming back to attack this guy. Yeah. So after that guy, we are next. After that guy, we are next. Could be this one here. So, so guys, this is it for AUD USD. So I don't plan to make this video very long, but keep holding to my channel. A lot of content to be dropping. You're going to learn a lot of things. You're going to have a lot of knowledge concerning candlestick breakdown. For our mentorship, for our course, you want to acquire the course. It's very cheap. It's very, very cheap. It's not expensive. We don't bill in dollars. We reason together with people. We understand. It's not that easy. But just come, contact us if you need to know specifically how this candlestick works, how to control the markets using the knowledge and the understanding behind candlestick concept, and knowing the opening, how important the opening and the opening of each time frame candle, and how to use them, how to utilize them. There are a lot of things we can't share whenever we are dropping content, but all we do is just to give you a guideline of straight market analysis. But keep watching, keep strengthening your market analysis. If you want our mentorship, our course, one-on-one mentorship, fine, we are always available. Please don't forget to subscribe, then like, give it a thumbs up, and share to bless someone's life. Big bang.